Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So in this video we'll be discussing multiple choice questions in the chapter The Blue Bead. So the first extract is, from that day when he had at once made for the water, ready to fend for himself immediately, he had lived by his brainless craft and ferocity, escaping the birds of prey and the great carnivorous fishes that eat baby crocodiles. He had prospered, catching all the food he needed and storing it till putrid in holes in the bank. So, question 1 says, what can you say about the basic nature of crocodiles from this extract? A. They are over dependent on their mothers in the early stages. B. They are shy animals. C. They are self-sufficient by nature. D. They have no survival instincts. So, of course, the answer has to be C. They are self-sufficient by nature. As it's already mentioned in the extract that, even in their early days, they lived by their craft and ferocity. So, that's how it is. They are self-sufficient by nature from the very beginning. Second question is, which day is mentioned in the extract? A. The day he floated down to the forest village. B. The day he was hatched. C. The day he attacked the woman. D. The day he swallowed the silver bracelet. So, if you've read the story, then you would know that this day is the day he was hatched. So, it's B. The day he was hatched. The third question is, give the meaning of fend for himself. A. Live with the help of others. B. Kill all other creatures. C. Lead a reckless life. D. To take care of himself without depending. So, of course, we know fend meaning he could, to take care of yourself. So, fend for himself, and the correct answer is D. To take care of himself without depending. And the fourth question. The crocodile survived because he was A. More brainy than ferocious. B. Crafty and ferocious. C. His intelligence helped him. D. Slow and steady. So we just read in the extract. It mentioned how he was crafty and ferocious. So it's B. According to the extract, the huge animal was adept at A. Swimming. B. Tackling the waves. C. Escaping wild animals. D. Saving himself from predator birds and fishes. So, it is saving himself from predator birds and fish. Coming to the second extract, chattering as they went, the women followed the dusty track toward the river. On their way, they passed a Gujar encampment of grass huts. They would live for a time until their animals had perhaps finished all easy grazing within reach, or they were not able to sell enough of their butter and white milk in the district. So the first question is, how would you describe the way of life of Gujar? A. They lived by farming. B. They were nomadic graziers. C. They were settlers for life. D. They were hunters. So the correct answer here is they were nomadic graziers. The writer had described this in the text. So if you haven't read yet the story, then I would suggest you to first read the story and then watch the video. Second question. What happened to one of the Gujar women? A. She slipped into the water. B. She had a health issue. C. She collapsed on the stepstone. D. She was attacked by an antediluvian. So it is D. And we know that the Gujar woman, was attacked by the crocodile. The third question. What did the woman have in her hands? A. A hay fork. B. A sickle. C. A bundle of grass. D. 2 mud pots. So the correct answer here is 2 mud pots. Fourth, The woman escaped from the clutch of the crocodile. A. By swimming across the river. B. By hitting it. C. By wrestling with the animal. D. None of the above. So we know that the Gujar woman, she was not able to escape from the crocodile. Yes, she took help of a floating timber log, but yes, she was not able to escape from the clutch of the crocodile. So the correct option here would be D, none of the above, because she was not able to escape. The fifth question says, the Gujar women were generally dressed in A. Saris, B. Trousers, C. Skirts, and D. Leaves. So the correct answer is B. Trousers. The writer had described it in the text. She had talked about how they are wearing trousers. By trousers, of course, she doesn't mean those pants, but she means, those salwars. So, yeah. The third extract. When you had enough of it, you could take it down by bullock cart to the railhead and sell it to the great agent who would arrange for its dispatch to the paper mills. The woman often toiled all day at this work, and the agent sat on silk cushions smoking a hookah. Such thoughts did not trouble Sibia. What is meant by it in the extract? So, when you had enough of it. So, it here means paper grass. It was mentioned in the story that how, the women would collect paper grass, and which was later sold in the paper mills. Second question. The extract reveals a negative aspect of social life. Identify it. A. Patriarchal attitude. B. Matriarchal attitude. C. Division of labor. D. Color prejudice. So it is A. Patriarchal attitude. Third, allude to Sibia attitude to discrimination. A. She was indifferent. B. She opposed it. C. She raised her voice against it. D. She often thought about it. So we know she did not even think about it. She never raised her voice against it. She did not oppose it. Of course, it's mentioned here. These thoughts did not trouble Sibia. So Sibia wasn't, she wasn't bothered by all these thoughts. So it is A. She was indifferent. Coming to the fourth question. Which words would you use to describe Sibia? A. Courageous. B. Hardworking. C. Complacent with life. D. All the above. So yes, it is all the above. She was courageous because she fought with the crocodile, she was hardworking. Yes, she went with all the other women. She also collected paper grass, and she also did all the work that they had to do. So it is all of the above. Fifth question. Sibia was marked for A. Enjoyment, B. Work, C. Luxury, D. Play. So yes, we know it is B. Work. Coming to the fourth extract. It was best to have new necklaces each year instead of the last year's faded ones, and Sibia was making one too. How nice it was going to be to hear that rattling swish around her neck as she rushed along with lots of necklaces. But each seed, hard as stone, had to be drilled with a red-hot needle. So coming to the first question. Sibia was unable to make necklace this year as A. The family needle was broken. B. The scarlet seeds were not available. C. She was happy with the old one. D. She did not have a blue bead. So we know that the correct answer here is A. The family needle was broken. Because every time you have to make a necklace, you would have to pierce the bead or the seed. Okay, now moving on to the second question. Apart from the necklace, Sibia was fond of her A. Sketches, B. Pictures, C. Little clay pots, D. Hay fork. So we know it was her little clay pots. 3. Sibia was excited to find the blue bead because she could use it A. as an earring, B. for her bracelet, C. As a hairpiece. D. For her necklace. So we know that Sibia was making a necklace, and for that she was collecting all beads she came across. So yes, D is the correct answer here. Fourth, what is the literary device used in rattling swish? A. Simile. B. Metaphor. C. Verbal irony. D. Onomatopoeia. So yes, it is D. Onomatopoeia. Fifth question. Why is the story from the extract... I'm sorry for that. Fifth, why is the story from which extract is taken titled Blue Bead? A. Because that was what Sibia was looking for. B. Because Sibia considered finding it as a triumph. C. Because Sibia loved the blue color. D. Because the crocodile was closely associated with the gem. It is B. Because Sibia considered finding it as a triumph. Fifth, Sibia was happy because A. She saved the lady. B. She killed the crocodile. C. She found a blue bead. D. None of the above. So it has to be C option. She found a blue bead. Sixth question. The crocodile had no need to hide himself because A. He was the same color as that of the water. B. He was surrounded by logs. C. He hid under the stepping stones. D. Most of his body was submerged under the water. It is D. Most of his body was already submerged under the water. 7. The story The Blue Bead is written by A. Nora Brooke, B. R.K. Narayan, C. Ruskin Bond, D. Ernest Hemingway. So it is, we know all of this. A. Nora Brooke. Now the 8th question. The crocodile attacked the woman because A. She was in a group. B. She made noise. C. She walked onto the stepping stones. D. All of the above. So if you've read the story, you would know that already all the women who were there, they had collected that paper grass and they'd all gone. So this woman, this Gujar woman, was alone. She was not in a group. And it was also mentioned in the story that, a woman would make noises and then walk on the stepping stones because those noises would scare the crocodiles. So of course, if she would have made noise, then those crocodiles would have not come. That crocodile would have not come. So it's not the B option either. So it is C, because she walked onto the stepping stones to collect water. Coming to the 9th question. Why were the Gujar men out of the camp? A. To buy articles for their family. B. To sell their produce. C. To have some fun. D. To sell their cattle. So it is B, to sell their produce. 10th question. What has been the only possession of Sibia? A. Glass beads. B. 1 anna. C. Rag. D. Glass bangle. So it is C, a rag, because we know that there was one rag that Sibia had, and that too she tore it into 2 parts, and for one she made a skirt for herself and the other one she used to drape a sari around her. Now coming on to the 11th question. The author compares Sibia's run to the injured lady to that of A. Deer, B. Cheetah, C. Female goat, D. A rock goat. So it's D, a rock goat. Now the 12th question. What caught the attention of Sibia in the sweet meat stall? So A. Sugarcane, B. Honey confections, C. Savory, D. Magenta syrup. So it is B. Honey confections. The 13th question. In what position would be the crocodile's body when it rises from the surface? A. Head up. B. Flat on the back. C. Upside down. D. Curved. So it is C. Upside down. 14th question. Why was Sibia not able to get the blue bead in the first attempt? A. Reflection, B. Refraction, C. Darkness, D. Muddy water. It is B. Refraction. Then coming to the 15th question, Sibia could defeat the crocodile because A. She had immense strength, B. She was an expert in handling weapons, C. Her jungle instinct prompted her to go for the kill, D. She hated the animal. So it is C. Her jungle instinct prompted her to go to kill the animal. 16th. How did Sibia stem the flow of blood? A. With grass and barks, B. With a cloth bag, C. With charcoal and mud, D. With sand and rag. So it is D. With sand and rag. You see, they don't have antiseptic like us, like how we use Dettol or Savlon. They don't have that. So she used sand and a rag to stop the bleeding. 17th. Sibia found the blue bead when she was looking for A. the crocodile, B. the clay bowls, C. the bead, D. the fork. So how did she find that blue bead? When she had come back to get her fork. 18th question. What phrase would you use to comment on the ending of the story? A. Ironical, B. Hilarious, C. Anticlimax, D. Ridiculous. So it is A. It's ironical. Then the 19th question. Hey, what a day. Why does Sibia think in this way? A. Because she saved a woman, B. It was a sunny day, C. She found a blue bead, D. She killed the crocodile. Yes, it is C. She found the blue bead. The crocodile had immense A. Patience, B. Anger, C. Impatience, D. Intelligence. It is A. Patience. When that Gujar woman had come, so she wanted to collect the water from, a little bit away from the shore. Because if you just, if she would take the water from the shore, probably there would have been a lot of sand and a lot of other things, pebbles and, rocks. So to avoid that, she wanted to go a little bit deeper and she wanted to collect the water from there. But, the crocodile was watching all of this. He was aware, and just when she came and when she was collecting water and when she was standing on the stepping stone, the crocodile attacked her. So yes, of course, he has patience and therefore he was able to, just catch hold of her leg at the right moment. 21. Tinged with green means A. Splashed with green, B. Hardly any green, C. Traces of green, D. No green at all. It is C. Traces of green. 22. The sweets at sweetmeat shop were A. Green and red, B. Blue and red, C. Saffron color, D. Green and magenta. So it is green and magenta. If you would have read the text, you would know that it's green and magenta. Ebony hair means A. Black, B. Brown, C. Curled, D. Straight. It is A. Black. 24. Why is Sibia called a child woman? A. She is dressed in sari, B. She had grey hair, C. She is in preteen but handled responsibilities like a pro, D. She thought like an adult. It is C. Because since the very beginning, since she learned to walk, since then she had to start working. She, went with her mother and she was working. Coming to the 25th question. Match the following according to their meanings. So once I'd like for you to do this for yourself, and once you analyzed, you'd see that it's the B option over here, because it's all meanings. So I'm sure you could do this on your own. Now the 26th question. The crocodile swallowed dash to aid digestion. So in the very beginning of the story, the writer had mentioned that he swallowed the silver bracelet. So it's A. 27th question. The Magar crocodile was of dash from above. He was of what color? A. Yellowy white. B. Earth colored. C. Blue. D. Blackish brown. It's D. Blackish brown. 28. Sibia was dash years old. She was a 12-year-old girl. It's B option. 29th question. The big crocodile fed mostly on fish but also on deer and dash that came to drink, perhaps a duck or two. A. Charred bodies. B. Small crocodiles. C. Ghadials. D. Monkeys. So it is D. Monkeys. Sibia was making one. A. Anklet. B. Earring. C. Necklace. D. Nose ring. Of course, it has to be for the C option. She was making a necklace. 31. Sibia had absolutely no idea what finery was. It is false. 32. The crocodile was vulnerable. Was he? Of course not. Only some soft parts of the crocodile were vulnerable, but crocodile is a strong animal, a ferocious animal. He is not a shy animal. Okay. 33. Crocodiles are not afraid of anything. Is it true or false? It is false. Because it was mentioned in the story that when the Gujar or when the women, when they were crossing the river and when they were going through the stepping stones, they would shout. They would, speak loudly. They would shout because, the crocodiles were scared of those noises and then they would go away. 34. Sibia ran towards the screaming woman without a thought in her mind. Yes, she did that. Then the last question. The crocodile's death came instantly. Did it? No, of course not. He didn't die at once. Of course, he was hurt really badly in his eye and he would die soon. But not just right away. Thank you so much for watching. If you learnt and if you enjoyed watching this video, then please click on the like button and please feel free to comment. There would be a part 2 coming soon, so stay tuned. Thank you. Bye bye.